his story. And whatever Paul Heyman was there for was a direct correlation to what happened at the Elimination Chamber in Perth. At the Chamber, Cody Rhodes challenged The Rock. I presume to a match at WrestleMania because that's the only place that it should be taking place at WrestleMania. He challenged The Rock to a match, I would presume on night 1 of WrestleMania, being that it's in the main event of night 2, for the World Heavyweight Championship against Roman Reigns. And Paul Heyman was out there tonight to basically tell Cody, if you don't want this match, I'm begging you to rescind this challenge. Do not go through with it, or you will regret it. Cody says, no, I'm not taking back anything I said. And if this is a premeditated attack by the Bloodline, then I'm here to fight, and I'm not backing down. Paul Heyman had goons with him that were not the Bloodline. They were quote-unquote NYPD undercover cops in San Jose, California. And they attacked Cody Rhodes, or at least tried to, and Cody took them all out. There was 3 guys. One of them took a steel chair shot to the face that I would not be surprised if he ends up with rodeos. But Cody took care of him, and at the end of the show, Paul Heyman called both Roman Reigns and The Rock on 2 other ones. Now we get The Rock on Friday Night SmackDown. We're not only getting The Rock on Friday Night SmackDown, we're getting The Rock on the next 3 SmackDowns. Believe it or not, The Rock is showing up to work. He's showing up to work, and he's going to be on SmackDown more than Roman Reigns has all year. It's amazing. I know. Unbelievable. So we'll get that, and I think they're trying to make sense of it. It looks like we may get a nugget of why Cody Rhodes did what he did, and believe what The Rock had to tell him. When The Rock whispered in his ear on that SmackDown several weeks ago, Cody said something along the lines of, we all grew up loving The Rock, and we were big fans of The Rock, but it doesn't really explain why. What was the context of what Rock told him? What was The Rock telling him? How much of it was believable enough for basically Cody Rhodes to give up his title match and step aside and not challenge the man he wants at WrestleMania? I don't know. We didn't get any answer, but it looks like Cody Rhodes was trying to at least make sense of whatever happened there by telling us, hey man, I'm a fan of The Rock just like everybody else. I grew up watching The Rock, but then I realized that everything I do, every move I make, is a situation where I am keeping food on my family's table and a roof over their head.
Oh no, the force glass. There's a sand hole, but how do we get to it?
We cannot. Here,
boy. Roman Rock Universal Heavyweight Championship. I thought what they did was a nice insinuation of what they had coming out of the Elimination Chamber. It might not be what we are looking for, but at least it's something.
What does it say?
When time itself is disarray, the forward path is retrograde. Retrograde?
Those symbols. The seasons?
Yeah, but the orders are jumping. Shouldn't it be winter, spring, summer, autumn?
Why start with winter?
It's from a song by the musician.
Oh, I know that one. Winter.
Quiet, head.
Doesn't like music either. Got it.
The other things that happened tonight, Drew McIntyre, DM home. Gotta love Drew McIntyre, man. He is absolutely killing the game right now. I don't know what his contract status is, but it's gonna be very difficult for that man to walk into WrestleMania and everybody not love him. He's legitimately on fire. He can do no wrong. It's almost as if his new gimmick is everything he says, he's been absolutely 100% factually correct. It's almost like he's a fortune teller. A stunning. He wants to get down CM Punk and threw CM Punk under the bus, injuring CM Punk even further on top of his existing injuries. This time he tried to slow his heart, which is great.
Boy.
Seth Rollins has been killing it on the road to WrestleMania. He further explained why he's doing what he's doing, and why McIntyre is also
Atreus, that word.
I want you 100% from me.
It means
This is
endure.
my match. This is
Try
my
it.
championship match. Stop meddling in business that does not concern you. Atreus.
Well done, lad.
What's going on? He wants to say WWE. He's trying to say WWE a little bit alongside Cody Rhodes. McIntyre doesn't want anything to do with that. He
Write it
wants
again.
100% for him.
Thor.
This is
Horizon! The energy's lifting the platform!
Keep writing.
Thor. Thor. Thor.
Head, how is this possible?
My guess? Temporal magic. Dangerous stuff the High Vanir gods used to play around with. The ability to freeze time. Happened to be a favourite of Njord himself, in fact.
Used to. Why did they stop?
Well, turns out stopping time keeps the sun and moon from streaking across the sky. Unfortunately, it does not stop the wolves that chase them, always looking to sink their teeth in. After that, they decided it was best to leave time alone.
I can't get through both! The energy's lifting
Back to writing, before the floor collapses.
We're blocked again! We're good! Not again!
Check out what's next today. Ensure more than Pushing. That's $119 value. Reliable, high-performance Craftsman tools you trust. For the power to do it all. Build, repair, restore, maintain. Go with Craftsman. Available at Lowe's. Yeah, you say. I live at 521 Russell Flat Selection Nurse location.
Father, the bull jumped away. We're collapsing.
Oh shit.
Jump! You did well,
Thanks.
the boy.
Just having a little fun, you big grump.
Well, there it is. How are we going to get it free?
A push.
But
Trust me. Ready. Dig in and push with everything.
yes, sir.
Hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on the bell for notifications. We got more content coming this week. We're gonna hopefully close out the month of February in the best way possible. Make sure you guys. Tomorrow night, Mr. Nate
How do we get down?
and myself will be
Reach up.
live.
Really?
Come.
Episode number 37 tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Hopefully no technical difficulties.
Do not panic.
Why would I get it?
I have you.
Right, you know that.
Good. We should keep moving.
I might not even be able to read the super chats. Hopefully I will be able to. Get them on in. If I don't read them tonight, I'll read them tomorrow. So right now I can't see anything on my end. Apparently I can't read. I'm going to use that on my desktop. When I get it, I'll then have Open up with Dominic
The
Mysterio.
tip.
Give the man credit. He has a talent for destroying things.
Remember that head.
Never leaves my mind.
Fighting against Nia Jax in Australia. So, Rhea Ripley comes out, and she's out there, basically, all excited that she wins Australia, and she retained that title against Nia Jax. Becky Lynch comes out, and she interrupts Rhea Ripley in her celebration. The open Monday night. Becky congratulated Rhea. She said, what a night you had on Saturday. What a night we both had. Becky won the Elimination Chamber.
Now.
When Becky mentioned she won the chamber, we got a couple of scattered in San Jose. I'll get to that in a second because it is definitely a situation that we need to keep an eye on. But Becky mentioned she won the chamber. Little scattered movies around San Jose when Becky brought up Ripley's title win.
Those are the guys we saw with Baldur.
Very
His
mild
nephews?
reaction.
Aye. Maggie and Modi, the sons of Thor.
Mother always said the Aesir were the worst of gods, and Thor was the worst of the Aesir. Guess he's a terrible father too.
They are no longer children. They have no excuse.
Question for you, okay?
I'll never even see him.
And has been feeding grapes, or has been fed grapes, by this loser. I'm sure that the grape feeding is coming back and forth between Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio. You're being fed grapes by this loser. And she points at Dominic Mysterio. She said she was a Grand Slam champion while writing a best-selling book. I can do it all, says Becky Lynch. She said she'll be beating Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania.
Ah, the great dining hall. Envy of all Midgard. I remember there being a massive candelabrum. Really livened up the place.
Disappointing her and won something to get closer to her level. You're on my level. Say, she's been the backbone of
If memory serves, the Jarl's throne was just on the other side of that wall of ice.
She said she's not behind her because mommy is always on top. She tossed the mic down, her music played, and as Becky and Rhea Ripley started yelling at each other after this segment was over, Rhea Ripley left the ring, Becky got her ring, and Nia Jax.
Ready yourself.
Pass out, but there's no way.
Enemies ahead.
I think we can get through there.
You want me to be honest? I understand Liv Morgan fans. I understand where you're coming from. And I'm with you. Story should be king. I get it. The WWE's not...
Focus up, boy.
Ready to go now.
Why does everybody make it to be a big deal? That Liv Morgan
Get
needs
it.
to wrestle for this shit. Liv Morgan was put on the shelf. She was injured. Everything while she was injured passed her by. WWE, you Morgan 2 mini victories over 2 huge names in that division. The fact that she's not getting a championship match at WrestleMania, you guys want to cry home about it and create your own Liv movement on social media like we did for Cody. It doesn't work that way. You got to understand that Liv Morgan is not at the level of a Becky Lynch, no matter how boring, and I agree with you, no matter how boring Becky Lynch has become. WWE is going to Becky Lynch.
Something ahead.
See, lad, he's fine.
Thought it best to vanish when Thor's idiot sons showed up.
has one priority in mind. It's not Liv Morgan.
Poor Fafnir. There's a fine line between ambition and greed.
I don't think fans understand priority. Priority has nothing to do with Becky Lynch. Nothing. Becky Lynch is merely there to look for Rhea Ripley. That is it. Rhea Ripley's not losing that championship, nor should she lose the championship anytime soon. Becky is there to put over Rhea. That's what will happen. That is the match. Rhea Ripley will not be enhanced by beating Liv Morgan. It's a nothing match.
To work we go.
The priority here is enhancing Rhea Ripley. You do that by putting her in the ring with Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch did it for Tiffany Stratton. Becky Lynch did it for Lyra Valkyria, and now Becky Lynch is going to do it for Rhea Ripley. Just like Charlotte last year did it for Rhea Ripley. Last year was stage 1. Charlotte and Rhea had 0 story.
And for the youngster,
It turned out probably one of the best news matches of all time.
careful with those. They sting.
The Liv Morgan fans want to live in this fantasy realm where they think Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley don't have a story.
Something else for you then?
You could go back 4 years to NXT. They have a fucking story. You could go back and watch several weeks worth of Monday Night Raw where Becky Lynch gave you her reason as to why she needs to beat Becky Lynch after the year she's had.
Alright, Thought Parents, this one's for you. Barkbox and Super Tour deliver themed toys and treats straight to your door every single month. And this month it's big. 420 Barkbox is back. It's Bark's most legendary box of the year, packed with hilarious, inspired toys and drool-worthy treats, and every year it sells out. It's all good vibes and great toys, but you gotta act fast. Sign up now at Bark.co to grab the dopest box of the year.
I understand that you may think that Liv's story is better than Becky's story, but Liv isn't Becky. This isn't about Liv, this isn't about Becky, this is about Rhea. Liv will not get Rhea where WWE needs her to be. Becky will. I don't know how else to explain it. You can sit there and cry about your Liv Morgan movement on social media. WWE's not gonna change a fucking thing for Liv Morgan. They're not.
What else was there?
They may. Not saying it's not gonna happen.
I'm feeling creative today.
And Liv Morgan too. The Becky Lynch Rhea Ripley match. But what will that do? Liv Morgan will be a third wheel in a match where it's all going to be about Becky and Rhea. Liv Morgan will be put in a match, if that's the case, that she will inevitably lose. What do you want her in a match, whether it's
nothing.
one-on-one or
Okay.
one against one? Why do you want her in a match that she will inevitably lose? Again, I tell you guys, it's not about Liv, and it's not even about Becky. It's about Rhea. Once you get that through your skulls, I think you guys will sleep easier at night. Also, just as a little cherry on top of the cake here, WWE needs to give you, and yes, there is a story. I don't want to hear people tell me there's no story. You want no story? Go look at Charlotte and Rhea last year. There's no fucking story. No matter how you want to conjure a story, there's no story. None. You'd be fucking great. All they do is go back and forth and try to one-up each other, attack each other. Oh, snap, they're fucking
Hurry, brother. We may get a piece of the chisel and be gone before they even notice. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That's what Becky means.
Boy,
On top of this Sunday. You wanna know why they're
Surrender.
doing Becky at WrestleMania?
The All Father
Because Brock
demands it.
Lesnar was ousted.
No.
Not by name. Everybody's assuming it's him. And he should brand what happens. He was supposed to wrestle Gunther. I don't know why
This
my
fight
dad
is
thinks
mine,
that's
boy.
Hogan.
Go.
Match that WWE, not because they want to,
And where do you
because
think
they
you're
had to.
going?
They had to act
Oh
on
no,
WrestleMania.
brother. The little freak's got a bow. What are we gonna do?
show back up after 10 years. Who's gonna be
I can't remember the last time we played.
It's gonna be alright. This is challenge.
Stay behind me, boy. Why do you hunt us? What does Odin want?
Come here. You're done.
Shut up! Don't call me that!
Can't believe you lasted this long.
I said shut up!
Calm yourself, boy.
Looks like they need another to teach, brother.
That's just perfect.
We got 27 on the
Yeah.
Thank you guys for all your support. Are we number one? I gotta check if we're number one, man. I can't see a fucking thing. Are we number one? Yeah, we are. Even with those fucking hits, yeah, we're number one. Great. Moving on. Hopefully that cleared up. Hopefully that cleared up everything you let all your fans and clip it. Or better yet, Google it. Second point I wanted to make.
I'll take the rock. Your mother ugly something. She cut up your face so you look like her.
Don't talk about my mother!
Don't talk about my mommy.
Don't listen to him, lad. Trying to rile you up. Door are welcome to try.
Head!
Sorry, overstepped, yeah?
Carcass to us.
From behind you. Yeah! Okay, brother.
I see them! I see them!
Carcass to us.
Stop it!
Mother must have been some fool to lay with the likes of him.
I'll kill you!
You have no idea. You son of a bitch!
It's super cool to see. It's great. Show up to work and tell me some fucking stories. I don't give a shit where you show up or what you do. Focus all that energy on giving us information on Friday in regards to Cody Rhodes.
No,
Sami
it
Zayn.
hasn't.
Boy,
He went one-on-one with Shinsuke
Coughing
Nakamura.
for blood. The boy's sick leads there.
No,
Went 15 minutes. Sami Zayn's story is getting to WrestleMania. How are we going to get Sami on WrestleMania's card? And
I'll be
who will
alright.
he be wrestling in Philadelphia?
There you go, lad.
No idea. I can give you some suggestions and we will
I'm
figure
fine,
it a little bit.
see?
Nakamura has nothing to do with WrestleMania. He's only here to enhance Sami Zayn and whoever he's in the ring with.
Should keep an eye on him.
Man, I always go back and have the manage at TakeOver Dallas, WrestleMania 30 weekend. One of the best WWE matches of the modern era. Probably the defining moment for NXT Black and Gold. It was everything about it, presentation, the commentary, everything about it was just awesome. So to see them wrestle again, I can't hate it. Can't sit here and tell you I didn't like it.
enough.
But I will
Should
say,
do. With that, we can carve the travel room to Jotunheim. Get you where you need to go. Oh, incidentally, all those magically sealed doors we've seen can now be unlocked. Like that one round the corner. You can get through that door there now that you've got the chisel.
Sami Zayn's not 6'8". He doesn't look like Randy Orton or Drew McIntyre. He is not the most attractive guy on the roster. He doesn't look like AJ Styles. He don't look like Roman Reigns. But what Sami does almost better than anybody is make it's the same thing that Ryan Daniels did better than anyone. Daniel Bryan was the common man in WWE. He was a working man's pro wrestler. He didn't look like Roman Reigns. He was not Roman Reigns. He was a fucking man. He was small. But Bryan was the guy that you modeled yourself in. You found what Bryan did relatable.
You killed
You went
Mag.
to work.
That he did.
He was a god, but you killed him.
Minor ACL perhaps, but aye,
And his father's Thor.
not minor. Not minor at all, then. This will not go over well in Asgard.
I defended us. Nothing more. I fear no judgment.
Judgment? No. But if vengeance is any concern.
Since when can you kill a god?
That's Sami Zayn's story. Sami Zayn's story is relatable. It's relatable to me because I gave up working dead-end fucking bullshit jobs at the watch place, selling jewelry, working fucking coffee shops. I was living paycheck to paycheck. I never felt how it should be to live life not worrying about any of that shit. And when I bought my first car, I felt I felt fucking proud. You wanna know why I felt proud? Because I know exactly. You guys know exactly what I put into the show. Blood, sweat, tears, the practice, the money spent, the money. This is why the channel and the support of the channel in the fucking world. And everything you guys do, I think I bet. You did this fucking, this layout here, you did this random shit is fucking cheap. Everything you guys do, I think like that. I invest. You're invested in me, and I'm invested in you. Sami Zayn is invested in himself and getting to where he needs to be, and we're invested in Sami. That's why Sami Zayn and his story is one of the better stories I've ever told. He wrestles on it. Will it be Gunther? Will it be a multi-man match? Schedule out tomorrow, and we'll come up with the commercial breaks as soon as the end. The reason why I went on that whole spiel about Sami Zayn and working hard and earning it and all this other stuff, Sami Zayn made you believe. So towards the end of this match, pick up after the commercial break. And come right back after the match, just place in the fucking commercial. Sami Zayn hit a Blue Thunder Bomb. He goes for a near fall, never gets it. I can count on one hand how many times Sami Zayn goes for Blue Thunder Bomb. Nakamura blocked the hell of a kick.
Found anything good in Fafnir's storeroom? Like maybe
We were
a
here before.
redstone?
I wish I back.
Outside the ring, Zayn barely beat him down, but Nakamura nailed him with a running knee. And after Zayn got his foot on the rope, Zayn
Ready and
sidestepped
ready.
another strike, hit a Helluva kick to the back of Nakamura's head. Zayn hit one more Helluva kick to the pinfall. 1 and 2,
Well,
3, and
scrounge
6.
around a bit more and we'll build something then.
So near falls at the end. That foot on the rope got the crowd going. Zayn sidestepped hit that Helluva kick, then delivered another and won that. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. Sami Zayn wins. That was saying, and I jumped the gun a little bit like I usually do.
I don't think the lad's doing too well.
That was funny from Sami. After this match should have been a problem.
If so,
He's wrestling the live
keep
audience.
up.
How this win
Is there?
wasn't fair. What this anyway, what he should be winning it. What he wants to accomplish that 5 minutes on the road. He did get that. Not in the ring, but it was backstage with Jack Red. Good match. It was after 2 commercial breaks when we finally got that kiss. The video recap of New Day and Imperium. And they showed Zayn was no
Hey,
reason why
I just realized.
earlier in the day.
Magni didn't come back to life.
Is interesting.
They announced
It's known the Aesir find their own way to Valhalla. No Valkyrie escort, no processing at the gates of Helheim. That may be significant.
Post Malone, Jimmy Cargill, the Dudleys, Nia Jax, Pat McAfee, and CM Punk. Pat Mc. Gonna be curious to see. Pat McAfee's rating is due to Deadpool. Logan Paul is rated the same thing as I wonder will they rate Pat McAfee. We'll see. I may actually end up getting. I may wait a little bit for it to set. Because usually they hype this thing up and they characters, same shit. I may wait for it to go on sale a little bit, but I may jump in. Right now, the one thing on my mind is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I may dive into that Helldivers 2. I love me a good MMO. Looter shooter. We'll see. I don't know. And there's something else that I'm interested in. I don't know what it is. Obviously, I still like Destiny. I don't know. Final Fantasy is the only thing I got on my mind right now. Nothing else. Chelsea Green! Chelsea Green! I don't know, man. Everybody loves Chelsea Green. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't find her funny. I don't find her witty. I don't find her intelligent. Maybe I'm alone all this time. I don't know. I just don't see it. I'd love for someone to tell me what I'm not seeing. Chelsea Green slipping on the ring after the WWE 2K list of deals. She said she filed a formal complaint with WWE management and should be competing in protest. Shouldn't it be the other way around? That you won't be competing. She said last week she would have won the Last Chance Battle Royal and would have gone on to win the Chamber, and Pierce hadn't added that secret, stupid last entry. Raquel Rodriguez. I'm not gonna make fun of Raquel, man. Raquel's going through some times, man. She's going through I forgot the disease that she's got going on right now. It feels like it's terrible, terrible. said the people wanted to see her because she's the star, not Rock. And so they shot at the same as the Sharks, which obviously shows that she knew that the loudest was denied here for her. He said after tonight, if the fans quiet down, she'll prove that she is a loser by kicking the Rockville Nets. Raquel Rodriguez and Chelsea Green had a match after 2 minutes, and Chelsea Green did not do a fucking thing. Green slapped her and then dropped her with a lariat. She followed with an overhead slam. And then she finished Green off with a takedown bomb. Rodriguez after she did all that.
Look, might be the Giants' hair.
On Green, and that was it for 2 minutes.
What is this place?
Fishermen would bring their day's catch into this port and use that contraption to send some of it directly to the Jarl's main kitchen. The rest was sorted and sold.
There is an exit on the find a way across.
Here we are, man. Like I said, they're trying to get some Raquel back on TV. Her solo thing now that Piper didn't advance that broken hand. We'll see what happens then. We'll see what happens.
There is an opening.
I can get it.
So, we go backstage. And we get
There's a path to the
Jackie
exit
Red
on the other side.
interviewing Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn was asked what that win over Nakamura meant. Sami said it meant everything. He said it didn't have one plan. He can't even say he would. What he would have done to him.
Mitch.
He derailed his WrestleMania momentum. He said he still believes he can be a contender at any time. He said his win tonight reaffirmed his belief that he can be a champion in WWE and find his path on the road to WrestleMania. In both alongside MG Monument, they both eyed him, gave him a nasty look, and walked. Gunther then followed behind, holding the Intercontinental Championship. He looks at Sami Zayn and laughed in his face. As he
There's a
walks.
rope up here.
So that's team number 1 tonight. Gunther walking by Sami Zayn, and I'm like, inject into my veins, take my money, looking for WrestleMania, I'm all in. I'm sitting versus Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. Looked like they were getting it. It looked like after last week, that's where they were going. And then we see Sami Zayn in the same problem. Now, I don't know if that's going to be the case because that means it's really making you wonder what Gunther's going to be doing now that he's not wrestling Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Sami Zayn's only one name. There are other names on this roster that want that Intercontinental title. Several. We may not be getting that one-on-one match like we thought after this episode. Jackie Robin interviewed Cody Rhodes backstage. She asked about his strategy challenging The Rock. She said a lot of people are questioning it because of his match at WrestleMania over against Roman Reigns. Cody defended the decision and said, oh, wait. His response this Friday on SmackDown explained himself. Really? You know, Cody, I would not be so sure that we get an explanation, man. The one thing that we have not gotten in this storyline is any explanation, especially from The Rock. He may be waiting another 3 weeks for a fucking explanation. On top of the explanations that were already owed several weeks before this. She asked about his match later against Grayson Waller. Cody said Waller has no skills. So Waller should like him because he gave him big moments on the Grayson Waller effect twice. And now he gets the main event Raw against him. Imperium made their way to the ring. They showed we're still image. With Michael Cole taking out the first time in 19 months. Good on Michael Cole to have no filter. Well out. To stay off of Twitter for 19 months. Oh my goodness, man. That man is This is the photo of McAfee and Gunther. Same photo. And he posted a photo of McAfee saying he's kissing up to Gunther while explaining why he embarrassed Gunther by dancing on
Back
the
under
table
his
last
palm.
week.
We're almost there.
When Gunther defended the Intercontinental title against Reigns. McAfee said, I can't help but dance when I hear the music, but the eye contact of Gunther made me want to move my pants. This is the 3rd week in a row that Pat McAfee's been some shit on commentary. It's back in. Is Vince McMahon secretly on the headset?
Everything we just did. Climbed around a dead giant, rode a giant falling hammer, fought some bad gods.
Gunther's
What do you
still
think money
MVG,
is?
guys.
Bet you have come a long way.
Thanks.
He listed Sami Zayn, Chad Gable, The Miz, and even R-Truth. The Miz got no reaction. Chad Gable got no reaction. R-Truth got the biggest reaction. Just to show you how overarching. Nobody but Sami Zayn and Chad Gable on this list of people. Those are the only two guys I hear. All of a sudden, we hear the other side by Ultra Bridge, and Judgment Day walks down the ring. Priest, interrupt Judgment Day. Guess what? Priest said, "Big Bad Gunther."
I see something.
He'll
Over
swing.
there.
He's up on his second to only heirs. He says they ran the table at the Elimination Chamber, and they plan to do the same thing at WrestleMania. He says they plan to get more gold. He says that gold includes the Intercontinental Championship. Gunther then smiled and asked, who is it on Judgment Day that's going to challenge him? Is it going to be Finn Balor? Or the one with the big head over there? Obviously, that's a JD McNugget reference. Dominic stepped forward, chewing his gum and pointing at the title. Gunther seemed amused here. Fans moved. Dominic said, whatever Judgment Day wants, Judgment Day gets. He showed Gunther, or Gunther rather, showed Dominic. Priest was angry that Gunther put his hands on Dominic, and he had to be held back by JD McNugget and Finn Balor. He was pissed. Damian Priest was pissed. Sending off the air with Damian Priest continuing to yell at Gunther, and Gunther held up the championship, basically throwing it in Damian Priest's face. This title's mine, bitch. You ain't getting nothing or anywhere close to it. A lot of people wondering why WWE did this specific segment with the Judgment Day and Imperium.
Atreus, follow me.
I want to preface this by saying I don't care Gunther versus Gunther. Nobody wants to see that match. It's not a WrestleMania match. Dominic is not beating Gunther. I'm sorry. Nowhere near that mountain is Dominic. Damian Priest, I don't really care to see that match.
What now then? Maybe Freya ought to have a look at the boy.
No, I feel better now. I just needed to catch my breath. Where do we go next?
Well, now that we've got the Giant's Chisel, we need to learn the travel route to Jotunheim, so we can carve it into that special gateway atop the peak, and open realm travel to the land of the Giants.
You don't know it?
Alas, no. But the serpent did mention that the Giants had entrusted that secret to Tyr.
Isn't Tyr dead?
Aye, but his hidden vault is very much in reach. The doors are beneath his temple, submerged in the lake for generations until our snake friend shifted his way. There we shall find the fabled Black Rune of Jotunheim.
WWE did this segment for one reason, one thing. Either A, they don't know exactly what they want to do. They're still mapping out the ideas and plans. Or B, WWE knows that they want to ride this wave, build some intrigue, some interest, and string you along with as many questions as possible. Now, in this case, I would just rather than be fucking match than build a story. I don't know why we gotta wait. So who is going to wrestle at WrestleMania? I don't know. Sami Zayn looked like we got coming out last week's show, going into this week's show, and now we might not be getting that one-on-one match after this specific segment. Chad Gable showed up in Adam Pearce's office later in the show, and he requested a match against Gunther, and he's got a valid reason, more valid than anybody else.
I need that alchemist for something I'm stewing up for you. If you're smart, you'll find it.
He says that image never left him, and he wants that match to erase that memory once and for all. He's got a valid point. He's got a very valid reason, though, to check it. But the thing is, WWE did not do anything to continue that story. They had Gable feuding with Ivar. They had Gable teaching Maxine Dupri how awful of a wrestler she is. They had Gable dancing with Tozawa. all wanted to see in the first place. Was it going to be Sami Zayn? Is it going to be Chad Gable? Who's it going to be? Adam Pearce also took a phone call from Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed's not on the show. Bronson Reed was supposed to be
Next time, I guess.
Bronson Reed was supposed to wrestle Seth
Sure,
Rollins in
I'm
the Elimination
open.
Chamber, but a mixture of Rollins' injury and Bronson Reed's
Make you
wife being
something?
hurt, obviously plans change, so we gotta make the trip. Bronson Reed has also, just like Jey Uso, vowed to win singles gold in WWE. Clearly, it's not gonna be from the play. Clearly,
What's it gonna be?
Intercontinental play. So again, I ask, who's it gonna be? It's gonna be Sami Zayn. It's gonna be Chad Gable. It's gonna be Bronson Reed. It's gonna be Dominic Mysterio. Who's it gonna be? I would much rather see a one-on-one match. Sami Zayn, I mean, you can sell that for fucking money. Sami Zayn versus Gunther WrestleMania is the prototypical global versus Alliance match that will have everybody on the edge of their seat. And what an epic moment it is going to be.
Good to see you sweating the
You
details.
watch that match and not want Sami Zayn to end Gunther's reign. But the thing is, folks, and I mean this in all sincerity, I've already explained this. I've already explained this to you, not in this way, but WWE basically goes a long way to what I've already explained. They don't want to pay. Instead of Gunther being somebody and then going on to the world title, Gunther winning at WrestleMania, retaining the title and winning Money in the Bank, the Edge, the briefcase, and Edge in Berlin, holding both titles to big deal. And then you hold the tournament. This is what I pitched. But this is when Lesnar was still in action. Gunther beating Lesnar, or Gunther wrestling Rollins, and holding both championships at the end of night one, only to make each continental title on the one. I mean, I don't explain this. WWE's just taking the longer road to get there. They don't want to win Gunther. This is what I'm getting. You don't need fucking PhD in pro wrestling to figure that one out. And don't want it. Triple H wants Gunther to remain unbeaten until he has to drop that world championship when they need to be in. So WWE's idea is not to review Sami Zayn versus Gunther, Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable, or Gunther rather versus Chad Gable. WWE may give us a multi-person match at WrestleMania so that two things happen. One, Gunther doesn't have to take a pin. Gunther can lose that championship and not have to take a pin. And B, they want to get as many people involved on WrestleMania because A, the show can use it, and B, Triple H does not want to leave out any of his top tier guys. So instead of Sami Zayn versus Gunther or Chad Gable versus Gunther, we may be looking at Gunther defending the Intercontinental Championship in a six-man ladder match at WrestleMania against Sami Zayn, Gunther, Sami Zayn, Dominic Mysterio, Chad Gable, Bronson Reed, and Andrade. That's what you could be looking at. Now, do I have a problem with that? Fuck no.
Where it with
It's gonna break my heart to see Gunther lose that Intercontinental Championship, but I know he'll be just fine on the other side of that. Because at the other end of that match, he's not gonna have a pinfall loss.
What can I get you, you
Probably
little
end up
fart?
being Mr. Money in the Bank.
What next?
He'll end up world champion. That's what we're looking at. I have no problem with any of that. Can you imagine that ladder match? Let me repeat that again for you guys, just in case you're still sold on, oh, I want a one-on-one match. So what? So what? But I also explained 2 weeks ago, I would rather Sami Zayn win the Royal Rumble next year and challenge Gunther next year at WrestleMania for the World Championship and beat him. That's what I would do. Gunther defends the Intercontinental Championship against Sami Zayn, Chad Gable, Andrade, Bronson Reed, and Dominic Mysterio. Now I ask the question, who wins? Match is fucking unpredictable now, ain't it? Does Sami Zayn win it? Does Chad Gable win it? I don't know. Could be a ladder match, could be a gauntlet match, could be a six-way scramble match. I don't know what they're gonna do. Knowing everybody, it'll be a ladder match because that's the staple of WrestleMania. It's always been a staple of WrestleMania, especially the guys in top. Bryan said, long time no see. He said he'd see him around. Andrade says he has a meeting with Peach to determine his first opponent. And maybe Dominic Mysterio. But that little interaction between Dominic and Rhea Ripley, man, that's just another small seed.
Proudly, you son of a bitch.
The priority to move away from Judgment Day and realize she doesn't need Dominic Mysterio
Something
anymore.
for the boy? Got something else in mind?
Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser. Where's the New Day? Kofi Kingston didn't say he was. One thing I will say about this match, I love the fact that New Day showed up in street fight clothes. They showed up in jeans and boots. Stupid as a look when someone shows up for a fucking street fight where they're ringing. Bro, we're supposed to be mimicking fighting in streets. Like, what was that? Final Fight? Oh, okay. Show up in some fucking street fight jeans, t-shirt, Rick Walden. Rip some fucking garbage cans to get those things together. New Day did it. This was fucking great. This has probably been the best match. I'll say this. This has probably been the best televised match that WWE's put on so far when it comes to Raw and SmackDown. This was great. Fucking great. This may be one of the best
What you
matches
need,
that WWE,
kid?
only by WWE specific. Let's put on. It's 18 minutes. Commercial breaks fucking killed it. But they went 18 minutes. And both teams have been fucking great. Said this for weeks. This feud with Imperium and New Day does not include the title. There's no championships on the line. This is just a straight up old school tag team feud where both teams don't like each other. They got a reason to be feuding. The New Day tried to, go at Imperium, and Imperium fucking almost ended Kofi's career. Doing what they did to him on the Still 7 weeks ago. Kaiser left them a bloody mess.
Now there's something
Timmy Woods comes back, they want revenge. Simple story. Very simple story to tell. No titles on the line, no revenge. Tag team here between Imperium and New Day. They want to get revenge on Imperium. Everything that we've seen so far has been great. The action's been great. The matches have been great. The feud has made both teams better. Both teams are over. Just solidifies the tag team division. It makes the tag team division overall a stronger division when you have a feud like this. Both teams are considered contenders now. After this, even though they've lost, they are considered serious contenders. Everything about this has been fantastic.
Pierce Vault is behind that magical lock.
And I tell you, when the New Day fucking gets serious, it is very